everybody, Cinema Sickness here with yet another Game Boy pickups video for you guys. Got some cool stuff to show you today. Some goodies I picked up once again from J Street Video Games in the King of Prussia, Pennsylvania mall. The King of Prussia Mall. Love that mall. Love that store. Like I said, it keeps moving every time I go into the mall. It's in a different spot. I don't know why they keep moving their store, but once I track them down, once I find them, I love shopping there and getting some awesome games. And I picked up some very cool stuff right here for some great prices. The only downfall is I actually had to make 2 trips out there. Luckily, I picked all this stuff up last week, grabbed it on my lunch break. So went out there one day on my lunch break, bought what I wanted to buy, and then had to go back out there the following day on my lunch break. And that was because I actually did end up buying 2 Game Boy Color games. I believe I bought Spider-Man 2, or no, Spider-Man I think it was, and Croc 2. Bought both those for the Game Boy Color. Both of them did not work. Typical, you know, it happens sometimes. You put the game in your Game Boy to test it out. It doesn't work. Not a big deal. You get a Q-tip, some rubbing alcohol, clean the game, and 9 times out of 10, it works perfectly fine. Well, this is that 1 time out of 10 where as much cleaning as I did, I could not get them to work, and I took them back to the store, said, you know, I can't get these to work. I tried cleaning them. They will not play. The manager or whoever it was who was working there, he did the same thing I did. He was like, oh, well, let me see, because I guess they have to make sure you're not trying to screw them over or anything. So he's like, all right, let me see. Took the game, got a Q-tip and some alcohol, cleaned it off himself, tried it in their Game Boy, and sure enough, it still would not play. So I obviously was not lying to them. So they both would not work. And I was kind of bummed because even though they might not have been the greatest games, I mean, I don't know, I didn't get to try. I mean, they might have been good, they might not have been good. It's Game Boy Color. I find Game Boy Color games 50-50. Game Boy Color is not, in my opinion, I mean, the Game Boy was fantastic. The Game Boy Advance was fantastic. Game Boy Color, games are sort of lacking in that system, in my opinion. But anyway, I need to add more Game Boy Color games to my collection. I have a ton of original Game Boy games. I got a boatload of Game Boy Advance games. I am lacking in the Game Boy Color department. I mean, I have a bunch. I have plenty of games, but not nearly as much. I need to get caught up. So I was excited to be adding 2 more games for really, really cheap to my collection, and had to return them. But I got some other cool stuff, and looking around, I actually picked up 2 pretty cool titles to replace the Game Boy Color games that I had to return. So, all right, let's get down to it. Let's take a look at what I got. I guess the first thing I'll show you, since it's right on top, are the 2 games I actually ended up replacing the Game Boy Color games with. Now, I did end up having to pay, I think, $2 more than I did for the Game Boy Color games. The Game Boy Advance games came out to a little bit more, but I got some cool stuff. First thing I picked up, and this, once again, goes to show you, I don't get the pricing at this store. I see games that I'm like, that's not a very good game. Maybe it's rare, I don't know, but it's not a very good game going for a boatload of money. And I see a game like, that's an awesome game. Everybody should have that in their Game Boy collection going for $3. Like Sega Smash Pack. This is awesome. It's Sonic Spinball, it's Echo the Dolphin, and it's we have Golden Axe, which 3 good games. Although, well, 2 good games. I was never like a huge fan of Echo the Dolphin. It wasn't my thing, but a lot of people do like it. So great games. I would say this is totally worth the $3 that I picked it up for Sonic Spinball alone. I love Sonic Spinball. Being a big fan of it ever since it was on the Genesis. I remember owning it when I was a kid. Loved that game. It's a lot of fun. So this is a really cool collection of games, in my opinion. I absolutely love this. And for only $2.99, that's a steal. I was really surprised when I saw that price tag, and it is legit. $2.99. So I even had to do that. I saw the $2.99 sticker and I went, really? Because I have in the past come across different stickers on the front than on the back. So I had to make sure. I was like, there's no way this is only $3. Flipped it over, saw $3 on the back. Couldn't believe it. So very, very, very awesome. Sega Smash Pack for the Game Boy Advance. That is so cool. Definitely had to grab that. Very excited to come across that. And also, this is pretty cool. We have Bomberman Tournament for $4.99. $5 for this. Very cool. Bomberman, always a classic. This sort of has a like an RPG, kind of like almost like Pokemon meets Bomberman kind of thing going on. But they also have like a tournament kind of mode as well. So you can just sort of like play typical Bomberman. So very, very cool. You can't go wrong with Bomberman. Bomberman is awesome. All right. Then also, these are the titles I picked up that I didn't have to return. We have Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge. This is really cool. The other Rayman game I have is like a side-scrolling game, which is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Definitely looking forward to playing that some more. This is almost like if you guys have played the Spyro games, Spyro the Dragon games for the Game Boy Advance. It's kind of like a top-down sort of like skewed sort of view. So it's sort of 3D top-down kind of view. It's like that. I almost felt like I was playing a Spyro game, but with Rayman, which is really, really cool because I love the Spyro games for the Game Boy Advance. They're a lot of fun. So when I popped this in and started playing it, I thought it was a lot of fun. So this is really, really cool. Looking forward to playing this one some more because, again, I love the Spyro games. This is basically Spyro, but with Rayman. So very awesome. Very excited about that. And this was a mistake. But I grabbed it anyway. I didn't have it, so I kept it. This is Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball Max D. Not for $7. Never would have paid that much for this, but for only $2.99. I'm going to tell you guys something that's going to make me look like an idiot, but it's going to happen. I saw this. I basically wanted a $3 game. I was looking for something that cost $3 because at the time when I was getting the Game Boy Color games, this all came out to $20. Obviously, I ended up paying a little bit more because I got those other games instead. But I needed something that was $3 to make it $20. I thought that said pinball, not paintball. I love pinball games for the Game Boy, so I'm like, pinball, awesome, getting it. Got it home. I popped it in, and as soon as it started, I'm like, this isn't pinball, this is paintball. So I was a little bummed. The game seemed okay though. I mean, it wasn't bad. I didn't have this, and I am trying to get like every game I could get my hands on. So I'm obviously keeping it. I'm happy to own it. Very cool game I didn't already have, but I was kind of bummed when it wasn't pinball. It was paintball. That's my fault for not paying attention to what I was doing. Oh well, it is what it is. Still cool though. And then for the Game Boy, I grabbed Elmo in Grouchland. This was kind of ridiculous. It is very kiddied. It's just Elmo running around. I think the first level he's like running, looking for his blanket that he has there. His blanket like blows away and you're going after it and you're just like jumping over some obstacles and trying to avoid stupid things and just meh. It is what it is, but I wasn't expecting much. I mean, it's an Elmo game. It's not like I was expecting this to be groundbreaking, although I have been surprised in the past by games for little kids that end up being like actually really good. It happens sometimes. This one, not so much the case, but cool. Elmo game. Had to grab it. It was actually only $2.99 for that. And then also for $2.99, this was a really cool game. I grabbed Zoop. Now, I never heard of this game. I had never played it before. From what I looked up online, it was some kind of a puzzle game. I love puzzle games, so I wanted to pick it up and check it out. This was a lot of fun. One problem, though, I have no idea how to explain this game to you. I don't know how to explain the gameplay. As I was playing this game, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, wow, when I do a video for this show, when I picked it up, like, how am I going to explain this game to you guys? I cannot think of a single way to properly explain this game to you guys. It is a really fun puzzle game. I'm gonna try. There is, you're playing like top, sides, and bottom. You're in the middle, and I believe the top, sides, and bottom each have like 4 sections to them, and there's like colored blocks on each of the colored and patterned blocks that come, and basically the blocks are coming out, and you're trying to like pick up a block from like one section and like match it to a block on another section. You gotta like form like 3 blocks to defeat those blocks, and they just keep coming down. They're coming from all sides. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry. I know that was a horrible job of explaining this game. It's very hard to explain, but it's really fun. It's very challenging. I was playing level 1 easy mode because I just wanted to see what it was, and it was already like a handful. I died in it because stuff was just coming so fast. I mean, once I start to get the hang of it, I'm sure I'll be better. But the first time around, I was like, oh my god, like this stuff is just coming and coming. Like things are just coming at you constantly. So, very fun. This game was great. I love good puzzle games, and Zoop was a good puzzle game. This is really cool. Pick this one up, guys. This is a fun game. So, there you go. All in all, some awesome stuff. I mean, you know, I grabbed Elmo just because it was Elmo. I mean, I thought that was kind of fun, so I picked that up. And I thought this was pinball, not paintball. So whatever. But Zoop, I mean, again, super fun puzzle game. Sega Smash Pack. I can't believe that was only $3. That's insane because this is such a fun game. Awesome. Bomberman. Again, you can't go wrong with Bomberman. Bomberman is classic. And this Rayman Hoodlum's Avenge is really, really fun as well. Like I said, kind of like a Spyro top-down sort of view, and looking forward to playing that one some more. So very cool. So all right, guys, there you go. That was it. That's all the stuff I picked up last week from J Street Video Game. Lots of fun stuff added to my collection. Very excited about that. So that's it, guys. So like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you're not already subscribed, please do. I do a brand new daily sickness video every single day, but I also throw on bonus videos like this. So if you want to see a new video from me every day, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com watching this video, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link down below to cinemasickness.com in the descriptions. Click on it, head over there, check it out. There's a lot more to see there than just these videos, including my entire Game Boy collection. I have it all listed. If you want to see all the titles I own, it's all over there at cinemasickness.com. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on my next Game Boy Pickups video and my next Daily Sickness video. See you then, guys. Bye.